Hiya, my name is Eliza and I'm a youth worker for CAMHS in Tamworth, and today I want to give you a little bit of advice on how to manage your feelings when returning to school after lockdown ends. So we've been living with COVID-19 now for several months and we've had to adapt to this new way of living, and obviously that's included not going to school. But now lockdown rules are beginning to change and we know in the next few weeks people are going to start returning to school, and I imagine for some of you, you must be feeling so happy and excited, you can't wait to see your friends. Maybe some of you are feeling nervous and confused, you're not sure what to expect, you don't know how any of this is going to work. And some of you are going to be feeling worried, anxious, upset at even the thought of returning to school. And that's okay, because returning to school, whether it's in a pandemic or not, is going to stir up a lot of normal thoughts and feelings that you'll probably find a lot of your teachers, your friends, your family also feel. And that can be comforting even of itself, knowing that you're not alone in it. But I want us to think about what do we do with these thoughts and feelings, especially as we start to return to school. So with that said, I've got two quick pieces of advice for you that are hopefully going to give you a little bit of help in figuring out this new normal. Number one, concentrate on what you do know and what you can control. It's so easy to dwell on the unknown, especially in times like these. And when you think about it, we use up so much emotional energy trying to predict everything that may or may not happen. It can get so exhausting. So with that in mind, when you're thinking about returning to school, try and focus on what you do know. Things like, you know school is going to reopen at some point. You know that there will be social distancing measures in place, and you know that your teachers are going to do everything they possibly can to try and keep you safe during your time at school. You also know that you're going to get to see your friends again, that you're probably going to have to put back on that school uniform, and that you get to return to the subjects you love and the ones that you don't like so much. And hey, whilst there are things that we can't control, like the exact date you're going to be returned to school or when social distancing rules will be over, there are things you can control. For example, you can control how much you choose to watch the news or whether you even watch it at all. And you can also control your time, so thinking about that week that you do return to school, what time are you going to get up, what time are you going to get showered and dressed, have your breakfast, things like that. Are you going to make some plans with your family in the evening, have a family movie night? Are you going to get them to make your favourite meal for you? Stuff like that. Number two, talk to your people. Like I said earlier, everyone you know is going to have some thoughts and feelings around returning to school. So the best thing that you can do is talk to them. Talk through how you're feeling, because by doing that, one, you're not going to feel so alone, but two, it's going to help you actually cope with your feelings a little better. So when you're talking to your families, have a think with them about the kind of things that they might be able to do that are going to help you feel more supported during that first week back at school. When you talk to your teachers or other support staff at your school, hopefully you'll be able to start creating a plan with them, or at least get a bit of an idea around what your return to school looks like. Now the chances are they're not going to have all the answers to your questions, but at least they can start thinking with you around what that first week will look like, especially if you are feeling anxious or worried. And of course you've got your friends. These are people that are going through the same stuff as you in similar situations and probably feel the same. So lift one another up, support each other in that. Make plans for the future after lockdown is over, and make sure you're chatting on things like Zoom and FaceTime and Snapchat now. So remember, it's okay to feel uneasy about returning to school. Nobody expects you to bounce straight back into everyday normal life. For some of you watching this, you might just need to take things one day at a time, leaning on your people, and through that figuring out this new normal for you. And for others watching this, you just might need to put a few things in place just to help this situation not feel so intimidating. Either way, I hope, and we hope here at CAMHS, that this has been a helpful video to you today. And if you'd like to know more about ways to manage your mental health, check out the links in the description box below.